Hello. Hi, all. Welcome to the front row. Yes, I'm Bob the Healer. This is the front row. Today's cultural headline: trying to tell the difference between anxiety and intuition. Thank you so much for joining me. I know some of you have been overthinking. You're trying to decide if it's warranted or if that's just your intuition talking. Before we get into the show, though, I want to go deeper into this topic of what is anxiety and what is intuition. Okay, but before we go deeper, I do offer luxury activation readings. And if you are someone who wants a private 30-minute reading for yourself, okay, go ahead. If you feel called, click the link. It's available in the comment section after the live show airs. Okay, now let's get back to the live show. Okay, this is the front row. Okay, where you, the front row, get to step into the show. Okay, if you're new here, make sure you are subscribed. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, and drop your questions live and any live reactions or thoughts you may have. Okay. I want to hear from you in the front row, okay? Okay, now, hi to all the new people joining the live. I'll kind of wait for everyone to kind of come in. In the meantime, I kind of will get set up with our first game show experience. I'm so excited. Okay, I have some things in a mystery bag and we'll go over that. So, yes, today we're talking about intuition, we're talking about anxiety. Bob the Healer, how can we tell the difference between the two? Well, as someone who's personally suffered from anxiety, panic attacks, I first identified that anxiety is an energy, okay? I like to say it's a frequency attack. Yes, it's a frequency attack, and a lot of the times it comes when we lack the ability to surrender. We lack the ability to flow, okay? And it's just a training that you have to train your body, your mind, and your spirit on how to relearn when your intuition is calling and when your anxiety is calling. And for those of you who want to go beyond receiving and actually learning, okay, you can learn how to read the intuitive language of the world. Okay, we had to get that. Thank you, baby. Welcome in. Hi, welcome everyone. Okay, for those of you who want to go beyond receiving and actually learn how to read this for yourself, okay? Intuitive reading is a thing. My tarot school is open. It's my most advanced offering currently, and it's going to train you on intuitive reading and pattern recognition. So tap the link to learn more, okay? Now back to the live show. Welcome all to the front row. Hello, hello. Baby, I'm not going to be singing today, but I am going to be getting into some game show experiences. Okay? If you're excited and you're new here, baby, subscribe. Okay? Okay. First thing, let's do an intuition test for the live viewers. Okay, I'm going to show you the color of a crystal. Actually, this is not the color that I wanted. And it's your job in the comments section to use your intuition. Okay, are you ready? Get excited. Get ready. The winner gets a shout out. Okay, their name's going to get shouted out. Choose the color of the crystal. What color is the crystal in my hand? And there is actually a crystal. Okay, I want you to test your intuition right now. I want you to comment below. Child, okay, we got the first person. Okay, we got the first person. Okay, that was quick, honey. Who's next? Anyone else? I'm checking. Someone saying silver. Hi, welcome in. What color is the crystal? Use your intuition. It's an intuition test. What color do you think the crystal is? Okay, we have purple, we have green. These are good guesses, guys. We have another green. Okay, we got it. We got you. Someone's saying rainbow. Okay, so there's a rainbow color crystal. I'll give it one more minute for everybody to put their guess in. Orange. So we have orange, we have green, we have rainbow, we have purple. Anyone else have any guesses for what the color of the crystal is? Use your intuition. And welcome to the front row, guys. Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Checking it myself to remind myself what the color of the crystal is. Okay, we have 15 seconds, 10 seconds. Anyone else want to guess? 2 seconds. And the color of the crystal is green. Okay, shout out to Avery for choosing your intuition and trusting your intuitive abilities. And shout out to everyone that guessed that may not have commented, but green is the crystal. Yes, color. It's like a green. Yeah, shout out to you. Thank you for guessing. And you had that, honey. I don't know if you seen it or we was intuitively tapped in, but baby, trust your intuition. So those are fun versions of trusting your intuition. For some of you, you might have experienced a little anxiety while trying to choose the color. Don't be offended if you didn't guess correctly the first time, okay? Or if you didn't guess correctly at all. These are ways that you can try at home to softly trust yourself, okay? And so as you're trusting yourself in these small little games, you can do that in real life, okay? All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next experience. But before we do, I just want to check in with you. Everybody feeling good today? Okay, so we're feeling good. We're feeling good. Love to see that. Okay, love that. Love that. All right. Can you tell the difference between an intuitive nudge and survival mode? That's the question of the day. That's what we're talking about today, Heal Heart Network. Are we able to trust our intuition Or are we following our anxiety? Identifying these energies helps us to know the difference, okay? Helps us to understand the different emotional states we're in when we're anxious versus when we're in our intuitive flow. And it's so amazing and fascinating and honestly transformative to be able to switch in between when making and changing, when making life-changing decisions, okay? So it's beautiful to be able to turn off the anxiety and turn on your intuition, okay? Because stressful situations are going to come in life, but it's really about how we think about how we are going to respond to them. It's how we show up in that energy, right? And I'm going to give you 3 tools to help with anxiety, okay? So stay tuned. I'm about to set it up for the next game show, okay? Da, 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 okay, so we're back. Needed to set up. We have some items in a bag, blind bag. In this blind bag, we are having tools, 3 tools to help with anxiety and calm you down if you're dealing with any life challenges, okay, where you need to make important decisions. This is serious, but for fun, okay? Can anybody guess what's the first item in the bag? What's the 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 item in the bag? First item in the bag. First item in the bag. First item in the bag. In a bag. In a bag. First item in the bag. Stop. I cannot. Okay, what's the first item in the bag, guys? Anyone know? Oh, let's adjust this camera. Cute angle. Okay, this is cuter. Boom. That's cuter-ish. Okay, first item in the bag. This is something that I like to use when life is really. Oh, let me grab my mic so y'all can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay. There's no sound, but it's cute. The first item in the bag is an item that I feel really helps when you are having a bad day, when things are just getting in the way, honey. Okay, snap, snap. If you feel me, this item I like to call my stress pillow. This item I call the fear pillow. Now, don't be fooled. She's smiling little dumpling. Yeah. But she be stressed out. Okay? Stressed out. Okay? And when I'm stressed out, she gets squeezed. When I'm overwhelmed, she gets hugged. Okay? When I'm fearful, she's right there. But it gives me a way to personify and visualize the fear, right? Just a little teddy bear, little, but it helps with fear. Okay? Done with that one. All right. Anyone can guess the next item in the bag? What's the 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 item in the bag? Okay, number 2, tool for dealing with stress and anxiety. Okay, baby, everybody got this in the crib. Okay, you may not have the little dumpling pillow. Make your own. But this one you got in the crib. I know you do. Okay? Anybody want to guess? Before I go in the bed? 30 seconds? Come on. In the comment section. What's the item in the bag? 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 Why y'all mess with me? I don't get it. I'm having too much fun. Okay, what's the item in the bag? Okay, 30 seconds is up. I'm serious, guys. Okay. This item, phenomenal. For any type of anxiety or fear. Any of my clients that I'm helping, darling, I'm telling them this. I'm saying, go get this right now. Water. Water. Simple bottle of water. Yep. Water. Water keeps us in connection with spirit. It keeps us in flow. And it hydrates us. Oh. Yes. So, if you're dealing with anxiety, hydrate. Next item. What's the item in the bag? 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 Who wants to guess the last item? Number 3 to healing anxiety. Tools. We got several viewers up in here, honey. What's that? You in the back. I'm talking to you. What item do you think is in the bag? Welcome to the Hill of Hog Network, darling. What item is in the bag? Let me see if these comments are on. Okay, a stress ball. Okay. Oh, so I was told. I'm sorry, y'all. I was not. Listen, I'm working on my game show host experiences. Okay. Okay. Thank you for participating. So we got a stress ball. Somebody said a water bottle. Okay, we got the water, honey. Maybe that was from last chicken. Okay, you're funny. You're hilarious. You're a part-time comedian, fried chicken. Okay. A blanket, a pillow. Okay, all right. A blanket would be great, right? Great guesses. Let's see. This is something you can take with you on the go. Okay? This is something that will heal your anxiety instantly. Okay? I know for me it does. The item in the bag. And our last item. Headphones. Music. Whoop, 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 whoop. Comment below if you love a good music playlist, honey. If you love a soothing playlist, something to ease your mind, okay, comment below. Okay, this is something you can take with you anywhere. Put on some headphones, zone out, tune out, decompress. Okay, I like to create playlists for certain energies. Okay, if I'm trying to be in my money flow state, I got a money flow playlist. If I'm trying to be in my joy state, I got a joy playlist. Okay, you see, music is such a healing tool that you can take anywhere in any environment to help with your anxiety. Okay, so yes, now that we've done that, it's time for our next game. Okay, so we're talking about going on the go. We're in the next segment. Let me grab my chair. Hi, I'm back. So we are talking what's in my healer bag. When I'm on the go and I have client readings, and one of my clients is having a full-on panic attack, and they want clarity about what to do in their circumstance, in their situation, let's say that. Okay, first thing I'm bringing with me in my lovely handy dandy bag, anointing oil. Yes, let me tell you why. Give me a second. In this handy dandy bag, okay, and hi everyone, welcome to the show. Welcome to the live experience. Yes, you know what? I am so hungry. You should totally book a reading and fill my fridge up. Actually, you ain't gotta book a reading, honey. You can just donate to the link in my bio. You're so right. And I could use some new shoes and some clothes if you're feeling generous. Ah, thank you, baby. Okay, so this, yes, anointing oil. Before I leave the house, I'm anointing my third eye. Okay, I'm praying over my spirit, my energy, my frequency. And if I'm in any client readings, I want to be able to have this on go because you never know what people are carrying with them. You see? And so with this, easy, easy. Okay, so first item. Next item, we got a pocket deck. Yes, Oracle pocket deck. How cute that is. It's like Lilo and Minnie. What's this? The medallion. Look at that. Somebody looking for a career reading, honey. Book your reading. Link in bio. Okay. So, and look at these. These look like little diamonds. Fire. A little tin. Everything fits in here. Okay. What else is up here? Crystals. Each one of my bags, because I have like one of these in every color pretty much. Okay, each one of my bags has a crystal in it that corresponds to the energy and frequency, the type of readings that I may attract that day. This one is great for healing the heart chakra. Okay. Tapping in intuitively. Crystals are great for clarity. So, I've got my pocket deck. If I need some clarity on questions, I got my crystals. I got my anointing oil for protection. and I'm ready to go. Okay. Now, the next part of the show, I really want to get a little personal. Okay. I want to bring up some scenarios and ooh, y'all hear that? Mind my business. Okay. We'll bring up some scenarios. We have 2 pens. This is intuition. This is anxiety. Okay. I'm going to hold up the pen that we think this is based on the scenario. Here we go. Scenario. Here we go. A scenario. Here we go. A scenario. Here we go. A scenario. Okay. Standing in line at the grocery store and someone cuts you. Okay. What is our first reaction? Okay. Our mind says this person wants to bully us. Is this intuition or anxiety? Here we go. A scenario. Hey, here we go. A scenario. Is it intuition, purple, or anxiety? Give me a pink heart. Someone saying anxiety, okay? Hey, welcome, Hilla Heart community. Okay, pay no mind. Okay, so that's our anxiety telling us that. And listen, I love the redirection, honey. I love the redirection. So we're going to redirect that thought. Hi, welcome in. We're going to redirect that thought. And we're going to say, we're just going to go to the other aisle and pay them no mind. Baby, that's a distraction to us getting out of here, okay? So anxiety, and how do we know that that was anxiety telling us that thought? Baby, you got to answer the question. I'll shout you out, of course. Okay, so negative thinking is a sign of anxiety. Boop, okay. Yes, okay, I know that's right. You get an A plus for today. You get an A plus for today. Yay, yay. Shout out to Black Dot LaFleur. Hello. Okay, here we go. A scenario. Hey, here we go. A scenario. Okay, next scenario. You're about to send a message and your hand keeps hovering over the send button. Okay. Is this anxiety that's keeping you from sending this message? Or is this your intuition? Purple hearts for intuition. My intuition is like, that's a red flag. We need to slow down. Or is this my anxiety, darling? Pink hearts. Here we go. A scenario. Here we go. A scenario. Personally, I would say that's a hard one. I don't know. Someone saying intuition. I'm thinking that too. I'm thinking maybe your intuition is like, maybe. I know that one's hard, right? It depends on the person too. It's like if I'm texting somebody that I personally know really well and I'm hesitant about sending something, it's probably my intuition. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Make sure you are subscribed. Okay, here we go. A scenario. Here we go. A scenario. Okay, the next scenario of anxiety versus intuition. Which one is it? You wake up with the strong urge to change your plans, but nothing is actually externally wrong. Is that anxiety or intuition? Which one? Come on, Hilla Heart Network. Someone saying intuition. Chat, do we agree? I'm thinking we agree. I think it's intuition. Okay, here we go. A scenario. Here we go. A scenario. All right, this is the last one for the night, darling. Your chest feels tight, but your thoughts are saying, this is fine. Is it anxiety or intuition? Da, 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 da. Anxiety. I agree. Anxiety it is. I think when our body starts to send us sensations, it's a clear sign we need to pull back and refocus and nurture ourselves. Okay? All right. Thank you guys for participating in today's show. So excited to have you here on the front row. If you're new in the front row, make sure you are subscribed. You get here early for the next show, okay? Because you don't want to miss it. You might have missed the game. You might have missed an experience. Okay? I don't want you to miss out, baby. It be packed in here, okay? It be popping. Okay, so with that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me on today's front row episode. If you are feeling intuitively called, you can book your reading. You know exactly where to do it. Click the link in the bio. And if you are new here, like I said, subscribe. I'll see you next time in the front row where we'll be discussing, okay, why emotional availability feels different in today's modern relationships. And if you're someone who really, really wants to know, or you want to talk about that and share your point of view in the front row, or just see what games I have planned for that, don't miss that, okay? All right, I'll see you next time in the front row. Front row, front row, front, the front row. Hey.